The bold and the beautiful. Daphne's love triangle. Carter faces competition as Zende makes his move. The world of the bold and the beautiful never stays calm for long. And this week's buzz centers around Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, a poised and mysterious woman who's quickly becoming one of the show's most intriguing new faces. The Forrester Creations perfume queen, affectionately nicknamed the Nose, might soon find herself in the middle of a heated love triangle. Between the loyal, charming Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and the smooth-talking Zende Forrester Dominguez, de Londometz, Daphne's heart may not have an easy path ahead. Let's unpack how this story is unfolding, and what it could mean for all three characters as passion, pride, and temptation collide at Forrester Creations. Carter Walton, from heartbreak to new hope. When Hope, Logan, Annika Noel reconciled with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, Carter found himself once again the unlucky bachelor of the Forrester family. Following a series of heartbreaks with Quinn Fuller, Paris Buckingham, and now Hope, Carter appeared on the verge of slowing down. But fate, or perhaps the perfume-scented wind of Forrester Creations, had other plans. Enter Daphne Rose. Daphne has admired Carter for months, ever since they worked together during Hope and Carter's leadership takeover arc. She was drawn not only to his intelligence and loyalty, but also to the way he carries heartbreak with quiet dignity. Daphne, who spent years perfecting her craft in the fragrance industry, sees in Carter a kindred spirit, someone who believes in passion as much as precision. Yet, even with that chemistry humming between them, Daphne has kept her distance. She opened her heart once before, only to watch Carter's attention drift to Hope. That wound runs deep, and Daphne's pride won't let her risk humiliation again. Recently, she made her boundaries clear. She wants Carter to pursue her this time. No half-hearted romance, no rebound energy. "I don't compete for a man's heart," she said, and she meant it. The question now is, can Carter prove he's truly ready to move on from Hope and step into something real with Daphne? Daphne's rise and her temptation. Since returning to Los Angeles, Daphne has been thriving professionally. Her signature perfume line is dominating Forrester's numbers, earning her praise from both Ridge and Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. But success has a way of drawing attention, not just from investors and fashion insiders, but from the men around her. Carter's admiration for Daphne has turned into open praise, calling her one of the most brilliant creative minds Forrester's ever seen. His compliments have weight. When Carter notices someone, it usually comes from sincerity. But there's another man taking notice too, one who's never been shy about mixing business with pleasure. Zende Forrester Dominguez, a new suitor, steps in. Zende has been quietly orbiting the Forrester universe for months, occasionally stepping into drama, but often relegated to the sidelines. That could be about to change. During a recent scene, Zende marveled at Daphne's success, telling Carter that her perfume sales were unreal. When he pressed for details about Carter and Daphne's relationship, his curiosity seemed more than casual. Then came Aiel Giardino's open mic night, where Daphne surprised everyone by taking the stage and revealing a soulful singing voice that mesmerized the crowd. Her confidence left Zende visibly impressed, and perhaps more than a little smitten. Longtime fans remember that Zende has a competitive streak, especially when it comes to love. He once tried to pull Luna no Zoa, Lisa Yamada, away from R.J. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, using charm and manipulation. Though that attempt ended in failure and some bruised reputations, Zende never lost his edge. Now, it looks like the writers are setting him up for redemption, or another romantic disaster. Either way, Zende's renewed focus on Daphne could be the beginning of his next major storyline. The stage is set for a love triangle. Emotional complications are what the bold and the beautiful thrives on, and Daphne's story is primed for them. Carter represents stability, the man who's been burnt but still believes in love. Zende, on the other hand, brings risk and energy, the thrill of something new, unexpected, and dangerous. Daphne is a woman who has worked hard to protect her heart and her reputation. She is stuck between them. She's not the type to play games, but with two men vying for her attention, she'll have to make some hard choices about what and who she truly wants. If she chooses Carter, she may find comfort and loyalty, but risk falling into old heartbreak patterns if hope ever re-enters his orbit. If she chooses Zende, she could ignite a passionate connection, but at the cost of stability and trust. And if she chooses herself, that could be the most powerful twist of all. Why Daphne's story matters. Daphne Rose may be relatively new, but her presence is reshaping the bold and the beautiful in a refreshing way. She's a strong, self-made woman in a world that often tests female independence. Her fragrance empire symbolizes her individuality. Scent, like love, is personal and unforgettable. In a show that's often defined by legacy families and recycled romances, Daphne's love life feels like a new chapter. Her relationships with Carter and Zende have the potential to explore more than just romantic competition. They could highlight themes of authenticity, self-worth, and ambition. As viewers have already noticed, Muriel Hilaire's portrayal brings a subtle power to every scene, elegance mixed with emotional realism. Daphne doesn't beg for love, she commands it. That's precisely why Daphne draws the attention of both Carter and Zende, as well as fans. Possible future twists. Here's where the storyline could head next. Based on current patterns and classic B&B structure. Zende's charm offensive. Expect Zende to start spending more time around Daphne's perfume division, offering help that slowly turns into flirtation. He might invite her to collaborate on a new fragrance, creating professional tension and romantic sparks to Carter's jealousy. Seeing Zende step up could ignite Carter's protective side. After years of losing love to other men, he won't want to make the same mistake again. His jealousy could push him to finally make a bold move toward Daphne, or he could risk pushing her away let a scandal bruise. B&B loves a good secret. Perhaps Zende uncovers something from Daphne's mysterious past, an old relationship, a business deal gone wrong, or a hidden connection to another Forrester. Such an event could complicate everything. Hope's return to the picture. Hope might start noticing Carter and Daphne's chemistry, stirring her own buried feelings. That triangle could easily become a square at a public confession, an emotional confession, maybe during a Forrester event or a press launch, could serve as the climax of the love triangle, forcing Daphne to reveal where her heart truly lies. The verdict: who will win Daphne's heart? Daphne currently holds all the power. Carter is the loyal gentleman who wants to prove he's ready for real love, while Zende is the charismatic wild card who might just surprise her. Fans are divided. Some want to see Carter finally find happiness after so many heartbreaks, while others crave the spark and unpredictability Zende brings to the screen. Whichever direction the writers take, this storyline has the potential to reshape Forrester's romantic landscape and finally give Zende and Daphne the depth they've both been waiting for. Final thoughts. The bold and the beautiful thrives when its love stories mirror real emotional stakes, pride, forgiveness, and the yearning for something genuine. Daphne Rose stands at the center of that kind of story now, and her next choice could change everything for the people around her. Whether she ends up with Carter, Zende, or no one at all, one thing's certain: the nose is about to make hearts race and possibly break across Los Angeles.